Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. It's that time of year where we name our local and our state volleyball champions. Obviously, we have all of the district champions underway, but we are shooting for the state championships this Saturday at the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, and we have a couple of Bayou region teams that will be in that number. First, let's take a look at Division II, where South Lafourche has made its way into the quarterfinals. The number 4 Lady Tarpons at 30-8 are going to take on number 5 Natchitoches Central. Natchitoches Central is 32-3 on the year. That game going to be played Thursday at 3:40 in the afternoon. At the Cajun Dome, on the floor, there are actually 3 different setups so that there's 3 matches going on at one time. And it looks like the Lady Tarpons are going to be on court 3 for that particular match. Maybe the best year ever in the history of South Lafourche volleyball. Then we go to Division III. In Division III, we actually have 2 teams from our local area who are going to be competing over there in Lafayette. At number 6, it's E.D. White Catholic taking on number 3, Parkview Baptist. Parkview Baptist always really, really good. But watch out for the Lady Cardinals. They've been here before. They understand what to do. Again, that's quarterfinal action. That start time is at noon on Thursday. And finally, Vanderbilt Catholic in that same classification is going to be taking on Archbishop Hannon. Archbishop Hannon, the number 2 seed, Vanderbilt Catholic, the number 10 seed. Although Vanderbilt Catholic under 500, still a very good season with a very good schedule that they play. Archbishop Hannon, I just mentioned it, always really good. That is a 2 o'clock start time. And the final team we look out for in our local area is Central Catholic. Central Catholic actually has the highest seed in the Division 5 area from our particular neck of the woods, the Bayou region. They'll be taking on number 6, Episcopal of Acadiana. Episcopal of Acadiana, 22-9. Central Catholic, 25-5. Again, that one also on Thursday. That is a 3:40 start time. So on Thursday, you could go and sit at the Cajun Dome and watch all of our local teams from the area and have a wonderful day of volleyball. We hope they do well. Remember, semifinals are on Friday, finals are on Saturday. And then just this past weekend, our football pairings were announced. Let's make sure you know who is in the playoffs and where they're playing. First, we'll start with Division I non-select. Terrebonne High School is your number 9 seed, the highest from our local area. They're 7-3. They'll be taking on number 24, Natchitoches Central. So Natchitoches Central's volleyball team is taking on South Lafourche. Natchitoches Central's football team taking on Terrebonne. They're 6-4. Terrebonne, I think, has a great opportunity to move on, even though Natchitoches Central is going to be a pretty good opponent. Also on Friday night, it'll be Thibodeau High School, the number 15 seed at 8-2, taking on number 18, Mandeville. Mandeville is 6-4. This is a repeat of last year's first-round game. These 2 teams played each other in Mandeville. Mandeville got by Thibodeau on that one. I think this is going to be a reversal. Thibodeau High is having a terrific year, and I think they'll get by Mandeville. And then finally, at number 23 at South Lafourche, they'll be our only local team on the road in Division I non-select. The 6-4 Tarpons are going up to take on the number 10 West Monroe Rebels. West Monroe, a proud tradition. They're 7-3. Not the West Monroe of the old, but they're still very good, and that's a long trek for the Tarpons. But the Tarpons have a really good offense. Let's see what they could do up there in the Monroe area. Then we have Division II non-select. In Division II non-select, 2 local teams. At number 18, it's South Terrebonne at 5-5, going to Opelousas to take on number 15 Northwest. They're 6-4. So a manageable game for South Terrebonne. Not going to be easy, but a game that if they go up there and they play well, they have an opportunity to win. I don't think Iota has an opportunity to win. They'll be taking on Lutcher, and Lutcher's as good a number 10 seed as there's ever been, probably, in that bracket for Division II non-select. Lutcher's starting to get things together here at the end of the year. 6-4, don't let that fool you too much, folks. That's a good football team. Then we go to Division II select, and we have our 2 teams from the local area who I think are going to compete right down the line possibly all the way down the line, getting to the Dome. Number 6, Vanderbilt Catholic has a bye. They'll play the winner out of Carr and Livingston the following week. Number 8, E.D. White has a bye. They'll play the winner out of St. Michael's and LaRange the following week. Vanderbilt's bracket is very favorable. And when I say their bracket, they're half of the bracket. E.D. White still has St. Charles Catholic. They have University. They have Madison Prep. I think the 4 teams that really are strong are all at the top, except for Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt's extremely strong, and they're at the bottom. I think we can see Vanderbilt doing some things with this bracket that they have, and that's all due in large part to obviously having a really good record along the way. And then finally, let's go to Division IV Select. Covenant Christian drew a bye. They're at the number 8 seed. They will take on the winner of St. Edmunds out of Eunice and number 24, Lincoln Prep. Probably St. Edmunds, a good football program, but Covenant Christian shouldn't have any problems in that second round game. It's when they get to the third round game where it gets tough. Central Catholic at 23. They are 3-7, taking on a very good Southern Lab team. Southern Lab plays one heck of a schedule. Not going to be easy for the Eagles as they go out to Baton Rouge to take on, again, a really good Southern Lab team. So there you have it. Volleyball and football. Hope we bring back some state championships in volleyball this weekend, and hope all of our local teams do really well in the first round of the football playoffs, as it's that time of the year. No doubt about it. Got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.